I'm Marin, and this is Post-its and Pens. Hello and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Marin, and today I am going to take you through my May TBR. So I am doing this not as a game. I know that that's the big thing. I'm really not creative enough to come up with that, but I do have a couple of ways that I am going to choose the books that I'm going to read in May. I am going to choose 5 books. I might read more than that. I might not even read all 5 of those. We'll have to see how the month goes, but my goal will be to read 5 books. I am not including audiobooks. Those I kind of go through on a whim, and whatever mood strikes my fancy, I will pick a book out to match that. Right now I am listening to The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I do not foresee myself finishing that. It is April 25th, so I do have a bit more time. Today I'm hoping to finish Rune and Rising, which I am including in my reading vlog. I will link it up in the cards. But I also have one other book. It is Eternity by Elizabeth Miles. It's the 3rd book in her Fury series that I'm also hoping to be able to finish before the end of the month. I do think I should be able to. There are not that many pages in this book. There are 330, so it's definitely doable. I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, basically, to get this done. So that one will hopefully be finished. If not, I will roll it over and read it in May. It's a library book, so I will eventually get to it. Another book that I am going to be reading is The Fiercest Joy. I'm just going to show you the spine. It's an interlibrary loan book, so it's got my information on the front. But this is a 3rd book in another series that I'm trying to finish. If you watched that vlog that I linked above, I mentioned how I'm really trying to finish some series that I've just been sitting on for a very long time. So those are 2 books that I am going to be working on. The Fiercest Joy will be read in May, and then hopefully Eternity will be finished this month. But I am going to be picking 5 books to read. So I have a TBR jar. In this jar are the names of the books that are on my Kindle. And I also created a list of books at my library. I just saved them to a miscellaneous list. And all of the books that were on that list, I also wrote down and put in this jar. So I am going to be choosing 2 books from this jar. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. The first one that I picked is Born at Midnight. This is one that I have on my Kindle. I will include the cover right here. I honestly don't know much about it. It's one that I think was popular way back, probably in 2012 or so. But yeah, so that will be one of the books that I read this month, or next month, I'm sorry. And then I will shake up the jar again. And draw out my second book. Okay. And this one is Dead Girls of Hysteria Hall. This is one that I have on my library list. So those will be the 2 of the books, 2 of the 5 that I'm going to read in May. Again, I will put the cover right here. And now I am going to use my wheel. I created a kind of wheel of names with some various categories, genres, things like that. I am going to spin it twice, and then I will pick 2 books that match that prompt. They might be books that are already on my shelf. They might be library books, so I will let you know what I choose after each one, but here go the spins. So book 3 is an adaptation. So I'm gonna need to think. An adaptation is anything that's been turned into a movie or a TV show. So let me kind of go through what I have and we'll see what I can find. Okay, this is gonna be book number 4. This is another spin. If I land on adaptation again, I'm going to just spin again. So we will see what we've got here. Okay, this one is color generator. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up and I will show you what color I land on. Yellow. Okay. Give me just a minute and I'm gonna check my shelves and see what I have. Okay, so for adaptation, I am going to read Atonement. This was obviously turned into a movie. It's been on my TBR for a really long time. So I might do this one on audio. We'll see. I find that audiobooks are kind of easier for me to get through. But yeah, so adaptation will be Atonement by Ian McEwan. And then for the color generator, I got yellow. So I'm going to go with Meant to Be. This one is written by Lauren Morrill. I actually had an e-arc of this a really long time ago, never read it. So we'll go ahead and give this a go for yellow. The spine is yellow, and then there is a lot of yellow on the cover. So this will be my yellow book. Okay, and for my last read, I am actually going to do a random number generator for a nonfiction book. I try to do one nonfiction book a month. I didn't pick any nonfictions, so we're gonna go ahead and randomly select a nonfiction book from my Goodreads list. So I will show you what number I'm going to land on. So here we go. Okay, so I am just going to click on my nonfiction shelf. I'm going to see how many books I have on the shelf, and then I will randomly generate a number to see which one of them I'm going to read. Okay, here is my nonfiction shelf. So I have 89 books on my nonfiction shelf. So I'm going to select 1 to 89 on my number generator, and I've landed on 49. So let's see what book that is. '49 is My Shadowed Past by David Selby. So he is an actor from the TV show Dark Shadows. That's how I know him. He's done loads of other stuff, but Dark Shadows is where I found him. And I actually have an autographed copy of this book. So I'm going to go grab it and I will show it to you. Here is that book. So this is My Shadowed Past. This will be my nonfiction read for the month. This one has only 132 pages, and a lot of them have like pictures and things like that, so this should be pretty easy to get through. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to read it. He did personalize it for me right here, so that's fun, and we will see what I think of it. Okay, so these are going to be the books that I am reading in May. Now, this top one is not included in what I picked out, but I just need to get it read because it needs to be turned back in by May 14th. These will be my books, and I will also be doing the 2 that I drew. So, Dead Girls of Hysteria Hall and Born at Midnight. So those will be my 6 books. And again, I'm thinking Atonement might be an audiobook listen. We'll have to see. And I'm sure I will do another audiobook or 2 as well. If they're short, I can typically get through them in maybe a week. If they're a little bit longer, it takes me about 2 weeks. So we'll see. I will be sharing my reading recap for the month of April coming up soon. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked this, please go ahead and leave a thumbs up down below. You can go ahead and subscribe and click the bell if you would like to see more content from me. And thank you so much for watching. Bye everyone.